Boulder's top stories this week. Boulder Creek closes to watercraft, new police officers trained for duty, and the public hears more about Boulder's energy future options. Hi, I'm Mike Benuelos. High water flows and increasing snowmelt have prompted the closure of Boulder Creek for rafting and tubing. The Boulder County Sheriff's Office decided to close the creek to watercraft on June 25th in the interest of public safety. The recent warm weather is playing a huge part in melting the snowpack, which adds significantly to the amount of water flowing in the creek. The closure includes watercraft such as rafts, belly boats, and inner tubes from floating in the creek. Kayaks and whitewater canoes with permits are exempt from the closure, but are advised to use caution. Violation of the closure will result in a Class 2 petty offense and a $50 fine. The closure encompasses Boulder Creek from Barker Dam east of Nederland to the Weld County line north of Erie. It also includes sections of Boulder Creek that flow through the city of Boulder. Boulder police are dedicated to keeping the city safe, and that includes properly training their new officers. On June 29th, soon-to-be police officers underwent a scenario-based training on Flagstaff Mountain. Natalie Wood has more on the story.
Illegal campers, people drinking in public, and responding to a suicide attempt. These are all scenarios that Boulder cops face on a regular basis, so they are also the scenarios that new police officers are trained on.
We're not amping up any of the scenarios, so we don't want them the role players to escalate it. We want to keep it kind of low-key, what you would typically encounter in Boulder.
New police officers hired by the city of Boulder did their first scenario-based training on June 29th, where role players acted out routine situations Boulder police officers respond to. The cadets handled one call after another at the training on Flagstaff Mountain, a place that common police calls can easily be acted out. Officer Katie McEldowney says Flagstaff Summit is a great area for new officers to undergo police training because they can practice common Boulder calls while getting a bird's eye view of the city.
I really enjoy getting them out into the parks. We get a great overview of the city, so when we work on geography, I always bring them up here. The summit is open to the public, and so we've had that where people will come in and ask what's going on, and they take an interest, so it's been a real plus for everybody.
And while the mock calls cadets responded to are fairly common ones in the city of Boulder, they are by no means easy situations to deal with.
They'll get a lot out of this experience. It's overwhelming to them, it's exciting, it's very challenging, and they're just really starting to see how, what skills they bring to the table. It's a great opportunity for them to work on their interpersonal skills and just putting it all together.
The cadets will continue putting their education and training together for months to come as they face more mock scenarios and one-on-one training with officers in the community. For Inside Boulder News, I'm Natalie Wood.
In 3 weeks, the police officers in training will hit the streets with another officer. The one-on-one training program will take place for 15 weeks before they are evaluated to assume a solo position. About 140 people came together on June 28th to learn more and provide their feedback about two of the options under consideration as part of the city's Boulder Energy Future project. Those who spoke appeared divided, with some leaning towards a proposal to start a municipally owned utility and others saying they're intrigued by a wind purchase proposal that Xcel Energy has made. On the municipal front, city staff explained the analysis that had been done if estimated costs came in much higher than anticipated. Under the worst-case scenario, staff said bills could increase up to 15% for residential customers. But staff also said it's unlikely that City Council would move forward if those numbers became a reality, and explained that after a vote to create a local power utility, there are several opportunities to address the cost and make a sound economic choice about whether to proceed. Representatives from Xcel Energy and wind developer NextEra of Florida told the crowd their proposal would allow Boulder to claim significant and new renewable energy credits starting in 2013. With these, plus the work Xcel is already doing to increase renewables, the company said the city could be 70% green that year and 90% green by 2020. City representatives are continuing to work with Xcel to negotiate a possible agreement that would limit customer rate increases and minimize risks the city could face as a result of the way costs are structured. Council's next meeting on this topic is July 19th. A staff memo is expected to be posted to the Energy Future website as the next meeting approaches. The City of Boulder wants to make purchasing a home in our community an option to a variety of people. including those who wouldn't normally be able to buy in today's market. Now the city is offering a total of $3 million to affordable housing programs that help make this goal a reality in Boulder. The grant will increase the number of affordable housing projects around town, but time is running out. The deadline for applying is July 14th at 4 p.m. The City of Boulder's Affordable Home Ownership Program offers condos, townhomes, and single-family homes at extremely low prices. For more on the program and how to apply, visit boulderaffortablehomes.com. The biggest event of the summer is about to explode. Ralphie's Independence Day Blast is kicking off the annual fireworks activities with a celebration of American independence and a celebration of Boulder life on July 4th. This year, the event teamed up with the I Love Boulder campaign and held a YouTube band competition to find great local pre-fireworks entertainment. Narrow Gauge Band was chosen as this year's winner, and they will perform before fireworks along with other local musicians. Ralphie's Independence Day Blast will take place on Folsom Field. Gates open at 8 p.m. That's all the time we have for this week. You can connect with Inside Boulder News on Facebook by submitting news tips and questions. Just search for City of Boulder Channel 8. I'm Mike Benraylos. Stick around for more Inside Boulder next.